All right.
Hello.
We're back and better. All
Let's
right.
see.
I'm going to take victory over this live right now.
Right.
Okay. In the name of Jesus. Yes. Everybody come back on in. We are about to
Yes,
get
yes,
started.
yes.
So sorry about the technical difficulties, but you guys, my name is Nishay. I am the CEO of Perry Ellie. I service service-based companies and organizations with building brands and growing their business with top-tier content marketing. I am excited to launch the Brand Boss Spotlight today, which is going to give all of you lovely creatives an opportunity to grow your business and grow your knowledge with branding and grow a community and network, because as entrepreneurs or as aspiring entrepreneurs, we know how hard it is to kind of find community and find that support. So welcome everyone. Today is our first Brand Boss series, and we have the lovely Teela English of Bossy Marketing, and she's going to share all about her story, how she got started, and some challenges and some tips and tools to hopefully help everyone who is aspiring to start their business or need to help rebrand their business. We're going to get into all those details. So welcome everyone. Please feel free to add any comments if you have any questions. We'll be taking those towards the end of the
Yes.
session. So without further ado, let's welcome Teela. I
Hello,
wish I had
hello, Miss
some
Michelle.
drums
Right.
and stuff, girl. What would be your introductory music?
Okay, so there's a song from, I think it's Star by Keke Palmer called Bossy. I play that in my car. I play that in the morning when I get into my office.
Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you, but we're gonna work
Uh-oh.
this out.
We need to do a
Okay,
mic
can you
check.
hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me good?
Okay. Mm. All right. All right. Okay. Now, I hope I don't have to restart this because I cannot hear anything you just
Uh-oh.
said, but I hope that my sound will come back in.
Can you hear me?
But if you can hear me, if you guys can hear me, I can kind of hear you a little bit. But we're gonna work it out. God is gonna see us through. Okay, we're
Okay.
not gonna stop in the name of Jesus. Just to let everyone know, Perry Ellie is a faith-based business, and I know that speaking with you, Miss Teela, you are a faith woman of faith. So you might hear us often shouting and decreeing and declaring victory. So that's what we do, and I know for me that's one of my reasons for becoming an entrepreneur is my faith. But enough about me. Please share your backstory and how you were able to get to becoming an entrepreneur and starting Bossy Marketing.
Well, speaking of faith, that is how it came about. Um, Definitely when I started college, I was going to school for medicine. I wanted to be a doctor. God had other plans. So about my second semester in college, I actually was diagnosed with endometriosis, and I had horrible cramps. I was missing class. I decided to take a semester off, but during that semester, to keep my credits alive, I went ahead and enrolled in just business general classes. And that's when I fell in love with marketing and branding, graphic design. That's when I was like, yeah, this might actually be what I need to do instead. So yeah, this was definitely something about my faith that, led me that direction, because you go from studying medicine to studying marketing. That's a whole different ballpark.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
that's that's that's
Um,
that's a leap. That's a leap of faith and a leap just by itself. So
Faith is key. Faith is key. Um, I really I cannot hear you as well. I heard you a little bit, but
okay,
I'm gonna keep going and keep moving, and hopefully, like I said, my audio will kick in. So just bear with me. Continue to pray, saints. Continue to pray.
right.
So, what's a day in the life of Teela English with Bossy Marketing? What does your day consist of?
When I started marketing, I had a professor tell me never live the same day twice. So I try my best to not do the same thing twice, back to back. But usually I do all of my hard layered work the night before. I schedule everybody the night before just so that I know I'm not doing websites all day or logos all day or something all day. I have some stuff in between that I can actually work on. Um, so when I get into the office, I'm checking emails. I'm, starting coding. I'm starting logos. I'm starting all this craziness, just trying to get my creative juices back to flowing because I'm kind of a night owl. Even though my office hours are 9 to 4, I usually don't start getting good until like 6 o'clock. So, so I might like my customers might be like, "Oh, I didn't get anything for you until the next morning." It's because I was good at 6 p.m. instead of a.m. So sometimes I
Wow.
stay up a little bit later and work on it. The 9 to 4 is kind of the storefront, while the rest of the night is me probably doing something more. I've hit my stride at about 3 o'clock, so let me keep going now. So I mean, I try not to do anything the same that I did the day before, and that's been what I've kind of going through with the business. I mean, if I wanted to live the same day twice, I would just work regular 9 to 5, right?
Wow. And that's good. That's a good way to kind of process your day without getting, stagnant by doing that. That's a
Right,
really good idea.
right. Yeah, living that same day twice gets so like you lose a passion for it. You lose your passion for it when you keep doing the same things over and over and over again. So definitely that would be advice to all entrepreneurs. Don't try to do the same thing twice if you can help
Right.
it.
Right. Right. That's good. So who are your ideal clients with Bossy Marketing?
Somebody who is ready to create a brand that nobody else has seen before. I know people always say, "Oh, well, I want a high price, client. I want that $10,000 client." I want somebody with $1 million mindset. I'm not worried
Okay.
about what your actual pocketbook is, but if you have $1 million mindset, that synergy when we all get together is ridiculous. If you can actually put together a $1 million ideal with my $1 million ideal, imagine what we can come up with. So it's the client that has the time to actually focus on their business. It's the client that has the time to understand that not everything may happen in the order that you think it's going to happen, but to see it more so as a learning experience that, okay, we didn't launch on Friday, but next Friday might have been the reason why we had to do it because this Friday I might not have got any sales, but next Friday when I actually do launch, that's going to be my big day. So,
Right.
just a lot of business understanding, a lot of understanding and trust in themselves as well as me. You're bringing your business ideal to someone that you don't know. Hey, who knows? They might steal an ideal. They might take an ideal. You never know. So just somebody with an open mind enough um, to understand that there's no funny business here. This is a legit business. I'm not running off with anybody's, coin purse. This is all, I want to see other people win. So if we have the same mindset, if you have a mindset that is geared towards growing your business or creating a business that nobody's seen before, that's my ideal client.
That's good. I like that. So what brings you the most joy about what you do at Bossy Marketing?
Oh, the most joy that I do it myself. That I don't have a boss. um, I don't have anybody telling me that I need to be here on such and such a day. You can get as mad as you want to be. You want to talk to customer service, it's me. You want to talk to the manager, it's me. So I'm just happy that it's all finally something that I can actually control and something I can actually do instead of, owing somebody else that, I need to be here. Excuse me. I need to be here for, you know, somebody else's business. I'm seeing my actual business stream grow instead of me growing somebody else's that I'm not going to see anything in return for.
Amen. I love it. I love it. And that's so true. And at what point with Bossy Marketing did you feel like you have reached success? Like, at what point in your journey? And I know it's ongoing, but at what point did
Right.
you really feel like you reached success?
um, I think I had 2 points. When I first started the business, I was just doing logos. And I had done a website for somebody, and they said, I know you just do logos, but you should be doing websites too. And so I came back like 2 months later and was like, I've been practicing, I've been getting my skills back up. I haven't done websites in a minute. Let me just add them on to see how this goes. So I ran a ad where I was doing a logo, a custom website, social media flyers, and like I think like Instagram highlights for $300. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this out there. I put a $50 ad together, ad campaign for Facebook and Instagram. By the end of that week, I was sitting on $5,000. Didn't think that I would have anywhere near that success. Didn't think that that would even, be something that was the launching point of Bossy Marketing. I can actually put forth energy and effort. And then I have client reviews that are saying, she's legit, y'all. Like, this was $300 and she put her foot in this, and this is my brand now. So after that, I mean, that's kind of the launching point. And then probably a couple weeks ago, I ran another similar ad, but this time it was just 40% off everything. And that was the first time in under 12 hours that I actually made like 5,000, again, just in 12 hours with just me not putting anything on, you're getting all this for $300, but just saying, I'm going to put this on sale, see what you guys think. And in 12 hours, the same response instead of, a whole week. Now it's 12 hours.
That's good, Teela.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a big milestone.
Right, especially when people are starting businesses, the first thing they're thinking is, if I don't make as much as I make in my job, I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to go back to work my 9 to 5. When you actually see that return on yourself and not your paycheck at the end of the week or the end of the month, that's motivation all by itself.
Right. Facts. Right. Motivation all by itself. That is so true. I love that. And so what's feeding you at the moment? What's feeding your creativity?
Man, just seeing that anything is possible at this point. I mean, I'll literally have like ideals in the middle of sleep and wake up and my fiance is like, what are you doing up at 2 o'clock? I'm like, I got to write this idea down. I got this idea to do this flyer and this like this like that. So, I mean, just to keep that energy with me at all times. I mean, I walk around with my iPad like 24/7. Just, you never know when they're going to have that ideal. And everybody, it's something that my professors called the $10,000 client in marketing. Everybody wants that client that's going to put, a $10,000 deposit. I have a $10,000 ideal that I might be missing out if I don't write it down. And that's what I'm always thinking. It's not the client per se. It might be something that I do that's a $10,000 ideal or $1 million ideal. Who knows? But I'm going to keep this iPad right here with me with my little pen. And when I have an ideal, let's go.
Right. Nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
And how was your transition from corporate to being an entrepreneur and self-employed? What did that look like for you during that time span?
I was broke.
Okay.
That ad that I actually ran, that was my last $50 that I had. And God knew that. So, so yeah, I was broke. I was like, God, I would put this on you. I'm not betting on me. I'm gonna bet this on you because I don't know what I could possibly do. I don't know if you're gonna send me somebody. I don't know. You end up sending me hundreds of somebodies by the end of that week. So, yeah, that transition, the mental transition was already there because I already did listen to people. I didn't listen to the bosses. I didn't listen to the supervisors. That was already gone. I don't like to be pigeonholed into, everybody else's ideal of what should be happening and shouldn't be happening. So that part was already gone for me. But it was just the, Lord, I don't know if we're going to show up. So let's see. That was my main mental block, which is crazy to say because if you call your provider, let him provide is I think what was the hardest part to let go. Because you're so used to it. At least I'm going to get, a couple thousand for our paycheck this week. I don't know what I'm going to get with this entrepreneurship, but it's so much more with that. It's so much more with that. So just the peace of mind, like my wedding coming up, I don't have to ask a boss if I could take, 4 days off. I don't have to ask that. I don't have to ask if I can go and do this, if I can go on vacation, if I can go on honeymoon, if I can. It's just the peace of mind is priceless at this point. So
Amen.
just to let go
Yes.
of all of that was just so nice.
Yes. The peace of mind. That's good. So
Yes.
who's supporting you? Who's your support system?
Oh man, my parents for sure. My mom was here watching live. I don't know if she's still here. But my parents for sure. My fiance, my brother, he actually invested once he saw my creations and all of that stuff. So I give a shout out to him. But yeah, just I mean, my family, just in general. I had other people. I had bosses. I had one boss. My last boss actually tell me, yeah, my mom, right? I had one boss tell me, if you think that you can make more money working for yourself, then by all means, I'll fire you today. So you don't have to fire me. I'm gonna quit.
Yeah.
So that motivation by itself, that was motivation. People don't understand that that is motivation. That really, really is. So I let that be my motivation as well. The haters motivate just as
Definitely.
much as my family and friends do. Yeah, I let that keep going too.
Right, right. And that's good to have support, especially as you are transitioning and even as an entrepreneur and then as you continue to grow.
Right,
And and it makes so much competition, especially within this industry of digital marketing.
right.
And what are your thoughts on, people say, oh, it's overcrowded. What are your thoughts when it comes to competition in this industry?
You
And
know,
how does Bossy Marketing, stand apart from it?
I don't mind the competition. I don't look at it as competition. Um, because everybody has a an ideal, and as long as you keep it up here, nobody's gonna have it. I recently got addicted to this show called The Food That Built America. And they always show like the competing brands, Lay's versus Fritos, Popsicle versus Good Humor, Domino's versus Pizza Hut. And one thing I noticed in there is that they always show how they came to be. Um, and even though they have the same ideal at the core, they both want to sell pizza, they both want to sell ice cream. These ideals that they had were totally different from each other. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a popsicle, but I'm gonna give you ice cream covered in chocolate. It's different, and not everybody is gonna be worried about one versus the other. So I don't look at it as competition. I might not be somebody's taste. My style might not be somebody's swag, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If let's say if I'm doing somebody's logo and they say, but your websites aren't my style, well, let me hip you to somebody that is. It's no longer competition, now it's help. Because I don't mind that.
Right.
Especially with black businesses. If I know another black website designer, let me pass you along, sis. No problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm gonna lose the money, I'm not gonna lose the money to outside of us. That's my main thing. So I'm not
Right.
just gonna let you go and say, well, I'm not gonna get a in the shade because she's gonna make more money than me off of this. My logo is only 100, but this website gonna probably be a couple hundred. Now I'm not gonna tell her. It's gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
somebody. So I'd rather go to somebody that looks like me. And that's where I'm at with, especially the competition among, the black branders. It's not
Right.
competition to me there. That's fam. That's not competition.
Right.
So if
Amen.
I can keep that with among us, I'm all for that. So it's not
Amen. And
competition.
and you're right. And I know that you touched on this before on one of your lives, which is such a good topic. And I hope you do some deep diving into this. You're share a little bit about what your thoughts are when it comes to Black women or Black people in general doing business with each other, the dialogue between them. How do you feel like people should address designers and developers when they are doing business? I know you had some thoughts about about that last week on your live.
Oh yeah. I
I loved
address
it.
it. I address it like this. How you address me is how you would address Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon. If you don't talk crazy to him, don't talk crazy to me. So it's the same thing. How we address one another is something that has gotten under my skin a lot. And not even just me. I mean, I can snap on somebody in a heartbeat. Everybody knows that. But if I'm going to snap, it's going to be professional and it's going to be enough, not to put you in your place, but to put you in a space to learn. Because I'm nobody's parent. So I'm not going to chastise anybody, but at least learn how to talk to me the next time. So we've had this issue the first time. Now, the next time we talk, it shouldn't be an issue, right? Okay. So, I mean, just seeing, friends that own businesses and they come to me literally crying, this girl said this is this and that, I don't know how to address it. address it. Just address
Mm-hmm.
it. I mean, if she got crazy with you, let's go. If we want to keep having this same conversation, I mean, because I think a lot of the times everybody lives by that like Burger King aspect. The customer is always right. It's my way or the highway. And that's not true.
Yeah.
For Black businesses or white businesses, I've had white clients before, and funny enough, they've never gotten crazy. I don't know if they're scared of me or not, but maybe it's just respect as well. I don't know. But I treat everybody that I encounter with respect, from the CEO to the janitor. It doesn't matter. We all live one
That's
life. We
good.
all live the same life, regardless of how much money you have in your account versus somebody else. The respect is the respect. And so I've always felt like, why do we do this to each other? We always do this to each other. And so it came to a head a couple of weeks ago where I had a client that, and I hate this with a passion, when somebody emails me with a question, but instead of them asking the question, they say, hello, question mark, or dot, dot, dot. No, it's simple. Good morning. How are you? The same way that you would address anybody else that you're speaking to them as a business. So
Right.
that's kind of where I'm at with the whole, okay, why can't we do this with each other? Because I've seen white businesses get, missed
Yes.
packages, they've missed deadlines, all of that stuff that we get kind of nagged on about. It's happened to you with another company that's a white-owned company. So why is it that it's okay for you to talk to me this way? So that's I definitely want to make a live for that, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. They don't fully comprehend that. And it's
Right.
something that, hey, we kinfolk, skin folk, hey, we can talk to each other like this. No, but we
Right. And I
shouldn't.
think that's a great idea because this is a new space and a lot of people don't know how to go about creating business and building relationships. And I
Right.
think that would be a great series for you to start. And for just to be people need to be reminded respect is key. I mean, I know we don't get to see each other, but respect,
Right. Right.
come with some respect.
Right. I mean, I just, it boggles my mind that we do this to each other. I think that's the part that really irks me. It would be one thing if it was just like a Instagram, or like we treat Instagram based business or social media based business like this, but it's more so Black business, even in person. I've seen this happen in person before. So it's kind of like, we can't keep complaining that we don't see enough Black business when we finally get them and we treat each other like this. So we can't keep complaining because we have them.
Come
There's just no
on.
respect for it. And then after that, people just get tired and say, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore.
Hmm.
So we can't keep complaining because we have them. We just got to respect them.
You better preach. It's so true, though. I mean, it's so true, and we have to do better as people, and especially as professionals.
Right.
With that said, what are your goals for Bossy Marketing for 2021?
Well, just of current goals right now. Since Bossy Marketing did start off in the spring, I am actually retro throwing it back a little bit to when I first started with that $300 bundle. So that bundle is going to be up at the beginning of next week. We're going to go a little retro. And I'm going to be doing the logo, the website, social media flyers, and highlights for $300. And I'm going to run that for the same week that I actually ran the first one. So just a little retro. Just a little retro. So yeah, you get a whole branding package plus website for $300. Like, no brainer.
Wow, you got some good stuff going
Oh
on, some
yeah.
good goals.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna take it back a little bit. The main goal is just to get as many businesses branded as possible. Not only by Bossy, but just with Bossy in mind. And that could be, like I said, if I'm doing a logo but somebody else needs a different type of service that I don't offer, I don't mind throwing it to somebody else. So definitely keeping that in mind. So looking to do maybe something branded Black, where you're branded by an all Black business, even if it's not with me, but just branded
Right.
Black in general. So
That's
yeah.
good. That's good. Yes. Look, someone says, "Oh, you make somebody cry." Yes,
Right?
that is That's amazing, Teela. And that was like one of my next questions. Like, where do you feel as being an entrepreneur that you've made the most impact?
I mean, just trying to, so many business owners, because people don't know, I went to cosmetology school, and just seeing all my cosmetology girls, like, I don't know where to start, I don't know where to go. And I'm like, I'm probably never gonna see this again because these girls so scared, they don't know what they're doing. Oh my God, oh my God. But then to see so many other female business owners um also scared. And they're like, I have an idea, but I don't know how to bring it to life, and I don't know what to do. So my goal was always, always, always to calm the fear first and then teach you about branding next.
That's good.
So
That's really good.
because God forbid if something happens to me
Right.
and I done gave you this logo and this website and this whole brand, and now it's like, I don't know what to do with it. And I don't know who to go with it. So I always say I want to educate you before we even get to the point of me stepping into the coding room, before I get to the logo, before I get to the color schemes, before I do all of that. Let me teach you if you don't know something. Because if I'm not here to do it, now what?
And that's what makes you a true leader, a true boss. And Adrienne, we got you. We got you.
Right.
She said we need some braiding. She's ready.
Yes.
Awesome. We got you. Hey, I am proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's why I was like, you know what? I looked in our first conversation. I was like, man, this girl's amazing. She's onto some stuff. She's onto some great stuff, great content. And I'm so glad that you are sharing all, just your tips and tools and kind of what it took you to get to where you are and just where you're going to go.
Right.
Just a few more questions here.
Yes,
with work-life balance, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the greatest, what would you rate your work-life balance?
Man, I think this is probably the most balanced I've been in my life. Yeah, I mean, just going back to like the whole wedding planning, like I don't think I would have been able to do half the stuff that I'm doing now with a 9 to 5. Not even just, I mean, COVID kind of, put everybody at home anyway, but COVID wasn't promised to put everybody home. So just me being able to own this and own my own brand, see how I want it to go. I mean, it's afforded me a lot too. Not even just, working my own hours, but just afforded me enough to not be like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay this week, but let's see. So it's afforded more peace of mind than just, and I don't have to travel in Atlanta's crazy traffic every morning. It's just a whole peace of mind behind it too.
Yeah, okay. So, what do you learn most about yourself during this journey? What did you learn most about Teela during this process of starting starting your business and just kind of continue your business operations?
That this is actually something that I was meant to do, and I think I was running from it. Um, I just learned to, like, you actually have talent in this, and you don't have to wait for somebody else to tell you to do it. So I just really learned the confidence in my own designs, learned the confidence in, my creations are actually worth something. It's not just like, oh yeah, you're just creating logos, people, and let's see what happens. They're actually worth something. You can actually put a price tag on it, for the most part, and people will actually pay for it. So that's my main thing, is that I learned that I actually am, my talent is worth something besides a regular, wage of what somebody else thought that my talent was worth.
Amen. That's so great. And just lastly, what do you hope that people can take away that was able to tune in or maybe catch the replay? What do you want them to take away from this time getting to know more about you, more about Bossy Marketing?
That business is definitely a journey. Nothing happens overnight. This is, growing consistently, is growing constantly, is growing every day. There's always something to learn. There's always something to go harder on. I mean, I still beat myself up on stuff that I should have did, could have did, need to do, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you can beat yourself up or you can learn from it. So I'm constantly learning 24/7, just how to maintain Bossy, how to build Bossy, how to keep everybody happy within, my current clientele and whatnot. But just for their own business purposes, always be willing to learn in your own industry, in your own business, because everything is it's ever changing every day, every single day. So always be willing to learn and take advice as well.
Yes, that's wonderful. Okay. Before we leave, can you share your services that you offer and then any kind of upcoming promotionals and just any other information about Bossy Marketing, what you guys have going on this summer?
Yeah, so actually currently right now everything is 40% off. We ran that back a little bit. So I offer logos, custom websites, social media branding. Who, what don't I do?
Right, I know.
I mean, any kind of social media template. I do bossy swag. I have all the custom I am a boss t-shirts and hoodies. If you need your own
Multiple streams of
custom,
income.
right? Like I'm always on something. I do pre-made websites. I do pre-made social media branding and branding kits. I mean, it's always something. But yeah, this summer for sure, I'm thinking spring/summer. I'm thinking about just having the what I'm gonna call the Bossy bundle. It's just gonna be that $300 custom logo, custom website, social media branding. Now I might keep that up for a minute because that was definitely my proud moment right there. It takes me back. I know people are like, you just trying to get money. No, it literally, people don't understand. That was my last that I could put into the
Wow.
business. So to be able to offer that, how I look at it is I offered that to somebody else who that 300 might be their last. And if I can turn that and flip that into something else where they can actually start making thousands off of, who knows?
The sky's the limit, right?
Sky's the limit.
That is really great. And I just want to tell you once again, I'm really proud of you. And I know sometimes it can be so hard to, especially as designers, to get out of your head.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you can share with everyone who needs to know how to decompress, how to process transitioning, or just even just moving about the operations of business?
Um, Turning your phone off. I know my clients get so mad because after when I say my office hours are 9 to 4, Monday through Thursday, they are like that for a reason. Because even though the office hours are 9 to 4, I'm up at 7. I'm doing something at 7. 7 o'clock is what I call my me hour. I don't know why 7 has always been close. I was born in July, so maybe that's why. But usually by 7 o'clock, I'm up looking at stuff, thinking about stuff. How can I get back to this person? What am I going to email this person back? So I'm always, so when that 4 o'clock comes, I shut off. And when I say I shut off, I shut off. Because I'm not going to be fresh tomorrow to do anything if I'm constantly, just going. Designing is harder than people think. We're not robots. I'm sure you can attest to that. We don't always have creative, that synergy just going on. Some days I was doing somebody's website today and I was like, nah, I don't like it. I don't
Right.
like it. I don't like it. Because I wasn't mentally there. It's just something wasn't mentally clicking. So I know why it was, because I was up working late and I didn't shut off when I needed to shut off. So sometimes just that constant trying to get everybody's stuff out. People truly, when we say this, truly understand when our mind shuts off, it's for a reason. When we're not creative, it's for a reason, because we've used up too much of that battery power. So decompressing, even in your own business, for those who have businesses right now, it is important to shut off so that you can grow. It's just what it needs to be. Trees don't
Right.
get sunlight 24/7, right? It turns to moonlight, right? So
Okay.
it has to shut off at some point so they can start growing. So, it's just like you got to
That's
shut it
right.
off
You
sometimes so
speaking
that when you
back.
get up, it's there. But yeah, I mean, just understanding that other businesses and designers such as ourselves, everybody just needs to shut down sometimes so that we can have that time. So yeah, my weekends, I am happily sipping wine. I'm out with my fiance. We're now doing wedding planning. We're doing all kinds of stuff outside of work because he has a crazy job too. So outside of work, we just have to shut down and do something that's not in front of our computers all day.
Right. That's good. That's good points. So when's the wedding? Are you? I saw you post some things about that. What's going on? Give us
Yes,
the
it
girls the
is the
details.
first and second week of August, so we're just making this a whole party. So we're gonna do a beach wedding. It's in August. Um, and so I've already posted the same thing I just said. I'm shutting down for a whole 2 weeks.
Down.
I'm shutting down so I can go and turn up for 2 weeks with my new husband. And just enjoy some peace and quiet for a change instead of bridesmaid dresses and wedding dresses and steak or chicken. So we're just trying to decompress that week. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm trying to. So look, since y'all know that and y'all put your orders in now, just know
Right?
that they will definitely be done before August.
You've been warned. You've been warned.
Warned.
That is so awesome. I love to see that God has definitely had his hands on you, and he has blessed you and anointed you with so many gifts and talents, and just the integrity and professionalism that it takes to own and operate a business. So once again, I commend you for all that you're doing. I know that you're going to accomplish all the goals that you just mentioned and beyond. And I thank you so much for really taking time to come on here today. I know it's some technical issues, but all glory to God. You know,
Yes.
He's going to be sure that whoever needed to hear those words can go and activate their dreams and activate their purpose and not be fearful.
Right.
And he called us to be fruitful and multiply, and we shall do that.
Right.
And just know it's people like Teela and myself who would like to partner with you, not just because of business, no, but because of purpose. We want to help you. We want to help you get your business off because we understand that these are your babies.
Right.
So we're here to help you grow your baby and grow your business, and of course, get the coins, right? You know,
Right.
Get the coins. But I want to thank everybody for joining. I did have did you ever get a glass of champagne? A glass? Did you get a little glass?
Oh, I got a big glass.
You my girl.
This is my boss glass.
You have to come to Houston 1 to 2. But I want to make a toast and just to kicking this off and thanking you for all that you just contributed to me and my business. And yes, Mama is proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is cheers to you. Cheers to Teela, Bossy Marketing, and all that you're going to be doing. Okay, yes. So cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Now, ladies, if you have any questions, I know that there was some people who were looking for branding. I want to open the floor if you have any questions that you would like to ask Teela or myself, and we can kind of try to steer you in the right direction just really quickly if you had anything before we get on off of here and sip and enjoy our evening.
Yes, yes.
Let me look through the comments to see.
Yes, cheers.
Yes. Thank you. It looks like we had a good amount of people come in.
Right.
Hey. I don't see any questions going on as of now, but once again, thank you. And we cannot wait to see all that Bossy Marketing is going to be doing. Please follow her, just Bossy Marketing, and I'll have tagged her in everything I posted today. So please be sure to follow my girl, and more things might come from us. Hey, you never know. We might have a little branding thing in Atlanta or Houston, you know?
Okay.
Wherever the Lord leads us.
Yes, I need some cowgirl boots. Give me some cowgirl boots.
Yes. Well, thank you, Teela, once again. And you guys have a great and blessed evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good one. Bye.